Short preview of the match. What can we expect? We know there's still a second leg. You also have to face them in the league as well. But what can we expect in the first leg?
Thank you very much. I think it's a very big week for us. Playing the same team 3 times. Sometimes you play twice, but maybe the fans of football got a bonus as well, 3 times in 1 week. It's very important as well to manage well the 3 games, and starting on Saturday, the first leg, we are playing against the defending champions, not even once, not twice, 4 times in a row. Which means that we know how big is the mountain we need to climb, but we are preparing ourselves. We want to compete, and starting on Saturday for the first leg, we need to be at our best. We need to show our intentions. We need to have our mind and our plan clear. And that's what's gonna take us through the first game. Then we can prepare for the second game. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach. We will take now the first question from the floor. Just by a show of hands, we do have a roving microphone. If you are towards the back, please just stand up so we can see you. Let's take the first one, Benji, just here, first row. Benji, the mic is on your left-hand side.
Coach, Benjamin Yubenda here. Coach, as you have just rightly said, you're going to face them 3 times in 1 week, the first one being the MTN8. How do you differentiate the game on Saturday in Polokwane and the game on Wednesday at Orlando Amstel Arena? How do you differentiate the approach of the 2 games?
It's clear. The game on Saturday is just one half. There is another half. There is a second half on Saturday, and the league game on Tuesday. It's just 1 game, which it's not a knockout game as well, and as well it's an away game, and it's the 4th game of the league, which means that you have 26 games left after that.
Let's move on to Mazola. I've noted you, Sandy.
Coach Kaze Mazola from SABC Sport. You mentioned needing to be at your best, obviously, whether it's 3 games against the same team or not. Where would you say your best is at the moment, having seen you play a couple of league matches and obviously the quarterfinals of the MTN8? Where would you rate the standard or the level you think your team should be at to face this Orlando Pirates team? And is there an update regarding your Namibian striker, Museu, as well?
I would say if I have to combine my best, I would say my first half against Chiefs, my first half against Durban City, combined to that would be a perfect my best defensively and offensively, and as well my first half against Polokwane City, which means that we need to find the right balance between how we want to attack and how we want to defend. About Museu, unfortunately, he's not available yet due to administrative issues, but we hope that in the next coming weeks his case will be resolved.
Sandile?
Sandile Mkhulu from ENCA. Coach, I know every game is important, but if you were to choose between the 2 competitions, as a new coach at Sekhukhune, would you choose to eliminate Pirates and go to the final, or perhaps maybe league form is more important than the knockout game?
You know, if you ask me to choose between the two, it's like you ask a parent to choose between his daughter and his boy. I love them, both of them, and we want to compete in both of those competitions. But as well, you know, it's a realistic question as well, because sometimes as well you have hurdles coming from your side, which means that sometimes the depth of squad doesn't allow you to compete in both competitions, which means that it's a fair question, but we want to do as much as we can to be able to give ourselves a chance in both competitions.
Nick, can you get him the mic?
Good afternoon, Coach. Nick Eason from Soccer Beat. After 3 games in the league played, you're sitting on an average of 43.9% possession, which is 12th in the league. For the style of football that you like to play at the club, is that a worrying sign or something that doesn't concern you at all?
I wouldn't say that it concerns me, because I believe that, for example, against Polokwane City, finished the game with 49% possession, but the opponent team finished the game without any shot on target. I had 5 or 6 shots on target. I had 4 or 5 clear chances to score. But as well, it's true that there are some areas that we need to improve, obviously.
Next up is Temba.
All right, there you go. Temba Shabalala Joseph from Sports Coach. You playing Pirates back-to-back on the MTN8. What is your approach on the MTN8 itself? Are you finishing your business in the home leg, knowing very well that you're still going to Escondini? What is your approach on that? How do you look at that? And of course, the choice of Peter Mugaba might not be your question to answer. The old compared to the new, where would you have preferred to play?
As a coach, I prepare my team to play everywhere, and I have to be able to. My team have to be able to perform in any situations, any field that we are being taken on. I wouldn't give you my approach for Saturday because probably I'll be, selling my secrets earlier on. But let's just say that I have seen how the other teams dealt with them without success, or let me just say that I want to go a different way.
Okay, we'll go to Velile and then Mafati.
Thank you. Coach Velile from SABC here. Just on your squad composition, can you just maybe take us into confidence in terms of your plans for the season? I see that in terms of the average age, you've cut it big time, especially for on-field players. The idea behind this, because we can see even the energy in terms of your squad on the pitch and how you keep on using them as well. And maybe if you can give us an update on someone like Violi Klapper, how big of a loss, if it will be a loss, and also the importance of what we see of PSL talent being exported to bigger markets.
I would say that modern football requires a lot of energy on the field. Requires a lot of repetitive efforts and repetitive runs, either offensively and defensively, which means that you need to have players that are physically fit, And that's as well my motto as a coach. I want to have a team that have a lot of runs on the field, going forward, tracking back, and it's those needs of modern football that are pushing us to adjust and to put more younger players that are able as well to repeat those kind of efforts. But as well, in that being said, as well, you need experienced players as well to help you to deal with the emotional and psychological issues of the game, and as well to give you the mindset as well. I would say that Vuyo has not trained since he got injured against Kaizer Chiefs. It's a very big loss. As well, I have to mention that to Saturday we're going to be without Tsepo Mashilowane, who is on loan from Orlando Pirates. Probably in his contract there is a clause that is not allowing him to play against them. It's a very big loss because it's a player that has been important for us since the beginning of the season. But the players that we have, they have to be able to compete. They have to be able to embrace this challenge.
Good afternoon, Coach. Sekhukhune is a ball-playing team, and usually ball-playing teams prefers a wider pitch, which is what we had at the new Peter Mokaba. You are forced to move to the smaller stadium. Does that really bother you, or maybe bother is not the right way? Does that play in your mind that you have lost that advantage at the bigger stadium going to a smaller stadium, or you just have to deal with what is in front of you?
I just have to deal with what's in front of me because as well, Seshero Stadium was not the best pitch that we could have dreamed, but we managed to get points in the 2 games that we played. We played on it, and we just have to deal with what we have in front of us and embrace the challenge.
Okay, we're going to take the last round of questions, starting with Karen. Looking for more hands, if any. So we can just close it. Before Velile, anyone else? Okay, my brother here, and then Velile will be the last one. I'm sorry, Mshem. You can go ahead, Karim.
Okay, good afternoon, Coach. You arrived in the country as assistant coach, then you were joint coach, now you are head coach. How has the transition been for you in these first few weeks? Obviously going back to pre-season, having to do it alone for the first time, and then you have been sole head coach now, and how have you adjusted to that? Thank you.
I'll say that it's not the first time. I've been head coach before for a lot of number of years and a lot of teams, and it's something that it's not new to me, and it's been a good transition into a new team, into a new setup, into a new environment with new management, new everything, and as well I am learning on the task because as well as a coach we learn every day as well from where we are and with the people that we are working with.
Afternoon, Coach. Tato here from Kickoff. I'd like to ask you, since you played Kaizer Chiefs recently, how would you say the game prepared you for the upcoming matches that you will be playing against Pirates?
Thank you very much. I didn't like that game. And I made sure that the players are very aware of that, because I thought that we played without courage. We played with a handbrake. When you are driving a car and with the handbrakes on. I didn't recognize a team that has personality to take the challenges up front, to challenge the team in front of it, and the response was fairly good against Polokwane City, and I hope that Saturday we're gonna have as well a positive attitude, a positive mindset to take the game to the opponent, and to know the moments of going high and all those things.
Very last question.
Yes. Coach, the MTN8 still has the away goal rule. And you are starting at home. How does this influence your approach to this game, knowing how forceful Paris can be in scoring? And also, if you can just tell us more about Sekhukhune, a very interesting player that I've seen in your first 3 matches, and just how do you like utilizing him?
Honestly, I don't believe that these 2 games will come up to away or home goals. I think it will be clear, and because it's 2 teams that likes to play football, likes to go forward, likes to score goals. About Tsepo Mokoena, he's a player that is a player that has a willingness to play. He's a player that likes to get into those pockets, and as well we needed to find the right combinations and the right setup to use him, for us to get the best out of him, and we are seeing the best out of him. But as well, I feel like he's a player that still has a lot of room for improvement, because as well his performance were not as linear as it could be, and I hope that he learned from the performance or the non-performance that he had against Chiefs, and to grow into especially those big games, to have more personality, more confidence in himself.